Okay, I'm going to tell you a story about Mike. This is my favorite story. A few years ago, we, decided. Yeah, I kind of took Mike under my wing, and we decided we were going to go down to Seattle, catch out this great football game. Anyhow, I had suspected that Mike had some either a booze related problem or gambling problem, and lo and behold, this trip kind of confirmed my worst fears. But that's a whole other story. So we took a detour. We went out to Ghost, and our friend Blair has this big party out there, and we were drinking a few beers. Decided to cook some meat up, and Rand's the great chef did that, and then next day, all of a sudden it's 2 a.m. And the next day we decide, okay, well we gotta get the hell out of here. It's like 5 a.m. and we gotta get to Seattle, because our other buddy down there, Seahair, was he had a box for us and some more beers and stuff like that, and we had to go to this big football game. So we make the announcement at 5 a.m. to say, hey, anybody want to go to Seattle? We grab a couple of beers and we hop in his, I think he drives a Blazer or some crappy vehicle like that. But anyway, we get in the van and I have a little nap on the way to the airport, and Cowan's like, he's white knuckling all the way to the airport. He can barely see, what he's doing, and because he's pretty hungover and all that crap. And anyway, we go get on the plane, and the plane's packed. It's like 400 people on this plane, and MCOW is, he's a little guy. He can barely fit in the middle seat, and he's in the middle seat. There's some big dude on the old guy on the aisle, and we start playing cards because I think he's addicted to something. I think he's addicted to gambling. He's maybe addicted to drinking. I'm not sure, but gambling absolutely. So start playing cards. He gets into me for 30 or 40 big ones, and then we're just about to land, and I look over at Cowan, and he put down his beer, and all of a sudden I look over and I'm like, what the hell? He's like, and he starts shaking. He's like, and his hands get all sweaty, and he's really nervous, and I'm looking at him going, what the hell happened? Like, I know it's only $30, but come on, buddy, I know you can take it. And he's like, no, it's not that. I feel like I'm gonna barf. And anyway, so I look over at him, and all I had to say to him was, would you like a greasy pork sandwich served up in a dirty ashtray, my friend? And he looked at me, he looked at the guy beside him. The guy beside him wanted to climb out the window and basically jump and get the heck away from Cowan, and Cowan just starts shaking, and he's sweating, and he's got clammy palms, and I think he recovered from that from the perspective of he really felt that he was he hit the bottom of his barrel, and he's gone to AA and GAA and CAA and all that stuff, and I think he's all better now. But that's one of my favorite stories of Cowan, and just where he's come from, and where he's going, and he's just hit the rock bottom, and now he's a lot better guy.